Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Ryzen Forbidden West, the PC version, and continuing our journey. So we got Aether back, right?
Well, there are obviously more Zeniths than we know about.
Right.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Okay, are we done with that talking? Yeah, so we got Aether back and Gaia got some more information, and there was some coordinate that was given to us. Let me see, where is it in the map? Okay, so that is... Nope, that's our base. Why the hell did it go all the way up there? For the tall neck. That's why I went there. This is the Memorial Grove that we got the Aether from. And now we are at the location of the SOS coordinate. Let me see, what are the stuff that I have left? I want to check that one. There should be another one. That too. These can be a little bit useful for some upgrades, but let's see. What do we have here?
Whatever the rebels did, it took down our shield.
Yeah.
But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Hello, Verbena?
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
have
go do
for
your
me?
thing.
I
I'll wait
checked
here.
everywhere, still no sign of the asset. Can we call off this pointless search
The
already?
Spectre had
Let's
instructions
not forget
to
who let it slip away in the
Yes.
first
recovery
place.
of the asset.
Now, I'd like to see results by
This asset
nightfall.
is-
Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
We are the asset. I think. Alright, let's go up there. Let's see what we've got.
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Well, obviously, silence. That's the first prototype of the weapon to take those guys down.
The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Okay.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Errand.
Turn to errand. Is it not cooled yet? Doesn't look like it.
All
Okay.
right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up, all so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she'd lost. Her drone
Oh,
had
asset is
instructions to recover
beta.
something called the asset.
Not us, actually.
Asset. Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Let's go. Staring down the hole.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Not
Aaron,
we.
stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay.
Us, okay,
Any
Vol's
trouble
coming
shows
down.
up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Okay, sorry, I got a text. Let me see if it's important.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Nah, that's not it. It's Beta. She knows a lot. Nope, not what I meant, buddy. Nope. Come on, don't be annoying, Aloy. There doesn't seem anything to be there.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Uh-oh, I remember here. Transmitter.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Haha, we'll see about that.
Or anything you can blow up.
We will see about both of them, especially the first one. Do not trust that they're not going to be attacked by a bunch of machines in this game. Two shards, really?
All this stuff. Find anything that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
I know that this is not really the place, but I don't mind exploring a little bit here. Okay, that was new. Search the facility for the asset.
Place
There
is
it is.
huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Aaron taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
And has a little bit of a teeny tiny crush on you. I bet that doesn't have anything to do with that. Don't fool yourself, Aloy. See, the game is dropping a fuck ton of berries on
The
us.
control console. To access
That's
the
not
storage
good.
units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Another 7. I'm not going to be able to use these if I loot them, really. Can only do 12 plus 18. I remember right. There was a door here. Oh, I did remember that one, but didn't remember that there was nothing here.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there
Yeah.
a number in the distress signal?
Yes, there was.
You're right. I should check the log.
Really? You're not gonna remember it yourself? That sucks. Blood for blood. Thing is on hold. Don't care about those. Let me just get rid of a bunch of these notifications. Evira. Okay, and Aletheia. Distress signal. There it is. 237. Yeah, I kind of remember it was 1 plus 237. See, that's beta. She kind of brought herself here. Sent out a distress signal so that they couldn't use her.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo.
At least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
Took the Gaia kernel with her.
You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Hehehe, hello.
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
Okie dokie.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone. Here it comes!
Really? You can see, I remember that.
There!
Don't fucking get stuck now.
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
Okay, hold on.
quick!
Come on, baby. God damn it. $160 damage for one shot.
There!
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Oh, okay.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Okay. Sure thing. There was also a path to that place, which I would like to take a quick look at.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Okay, let's hope. Let's see. This one should lead to that room. New data point? Okay, that one. What's the data point? This one is locked, so nothing here. This is that room. Okay. Wouldn't mind a little bit of a loot here.
A rush of air.
That rush of air? This level underground? Uh-oh. Why do I feel like I got attacked here?
Aloy!
Aaron!
And the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost
Hang in
there.
there.
Just hurry.
That is the plan.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
Exit the facility.
Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. Let's see what I can do. Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's some kind of shield weapon. I need to it's hard if I take that thing head on. Shield down! It's on the move!
Let's get into this. Not beer. Yeah! Get the fumes in your eye. Hit it again.
Ah, damn it. Ooh, damn it.
A heavy weapon. That could help. Now this will do some damage.
I think there's one more of these. Okay, I want to see if I remember right. Just for the fun of it. Basically kill the machine. There it is.
A heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre.
Come on, bitch. Okay. Something fell out of it.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
All right, boss.
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Okay, how about the other weapon that dropped off the machine? Nothing? You're not interested in that? Okay.
I wonder how much snow is gonna pile up. No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing.
Okay.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too.
Okay.
Whoa. Where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room. Aloy,
Okay.
glad you made it back okay.
Nope, never mind.
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her.
Yeah, there's a lot of conversation going
Hello?
on here.
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of
Oh,
Far
listen
Zenith
here.
escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
They
What?
are the Far
Not
Zenith.
their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made on the way to Earth.
on the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Okay. Yep, that was
So
a
the
big
Zeniths want to exterminate
turnaround.
life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing it.
Okay.
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facility. It trained you. And you? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate function. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix, that they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise.
Motherfucker. She's smart. She's really smart.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who... What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people. They controlled almost every major resource. Gerard
Industry.
commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always... Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base. Where is it? Off the coast. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside, but I did overhear the Zeniths talking about. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
Okay. Fair enough.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A. The Zeniths never told you any detail. They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age too.
Old age.
How did you escape the Zenith? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own, and then I saw you. And I thought that maybe... So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture it. What did you do? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a support, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed. Verbena's dead?
Oh, that was
How
Verbena.
did they bypass her I'm looking into it. But you were... Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done.
Told you she's smart.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed. You said you spent years studying in a was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Farrow purged it.
No,
the
it
Zenas
didn't.
have a copy. So it still exists. And you got to learn from it. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would to have all that knowledge. Just out of reach.
She's like, duh.
Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Guy is powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Guy is still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not!
She's way too smart.
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Guy is using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down.
Chill, honey. Chill.
You're here now,
out.
right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
And breathe, by the way.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
Come on.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Alright. Unknown workbench. Okay, I actually do need that.
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet and
Danced on ice. Oh, right. Okay. Weapon upgrades. Not really. Ammo crafting. Four, and my limit is 3? How? And why exactly? That's weird. No, god damn it. That was a lot of waste of resources. I didn't mean to make another set. And it's so annoying that you have to keep pressing the fucking button to do that. Don't I have a material to get that one going? Nope. Chlorine primary nerve. 1 out of 3. Okay, let's deal with the main quest for now. To get rid of this one.
Welcome
Come on,
back.
darling. Okay, let me just make this one go white.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core.
Nice, smart.
Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
Alright, that's
Thanks,
the
guy.
main
So I guess we won't be
question.
making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
Go to Poseidon's location. You idiot.
Errand?
Huh? I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's 2 of me.
There's 2 of you now. At least you seem to be handled.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm trying. Okay.
Did you...
She didn't really wake up till we brought... I thought it'd be better. No use.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our...
What about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east?
I sent some of them back to Iridium with a man. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help.
So,
He's, I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty.
you shouldn't believe everything.
Yeah. Well, I guess if...
Okay, so that one's done.
I see Varl get...
It doesn't look as fashionable on me, but... By the Forge, the things... Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world end. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most. I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister, and now I do. It makes me feel like I could be useful.
It takes some time.
Okay.
What are you working...
I'm still... Those 2, but to be honest, all the little simples, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archive. Rods being used to harness lightning during... That reminded me of a cousin. Thought he could trap lightning. If it went up the tallest mountain in the... It ended like a lot of Oseram things do.
What a spark and a boom.
What are you working on? With...
I'm still figuring out... Those 2 lovebirds over there have been giving me... But to be honest, all the little simples. But I'll get up...
Okay, that one's done.
I guess you know...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come, I thought he'd eaten too many of those... Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing imposters. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill...
Yeah. I have to get going.
Don't go causing too...
Okay, that one's done.
Hey,
Nothing some rest can't... Are you okay? This beta thing.
just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need it...
How's...
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Cthulhu?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were... Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their... For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh than a Nora war chief could have...
How's everyone handling...
And we all have our difficult moments. But I'm hoping I'll...
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
That's
I see
good.
everyone said...
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds... Says a home should always spring with life. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a...
Still, it's... So,
Yes, training.
I
Look,
hope
she
so.
reads glyphs faster than I can already.
of course. You guys reading something?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestor without the knowledge from Apollo to guide...
Thanks to Ted.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were. The world must have seemed so.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than...
And they became an entire.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourself.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a game, and to thank her for helping me study something from the old world that she's. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal, anything really, doesn't sound like a.
Maybe Gaia can help you find some. Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to sea.
We saw how they lied about Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, but still. The tribes settling among.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl.
That didn't stop you from won't stop us from using Hephaestus.
Let's hope that...
I'll keep an eye.
Okay.
That's a lot of conversations. One more to go. Well, technically two, but we're gonna say this one will suffice.
Hey, thought I'd,
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like, but isn't you? Guess this must be even stranger for you.
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission.
Maybe.
There is something I'd like. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that.
You've spoken.
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us. You must have made quite the impression for him.
So you've been...
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history, including their demise, and the heroic actions of her creator. I was surprised to past, but reborn?
You said you...
Varl mentioned she was hurt.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs. She helped me decipher some of the... and showed me how to use the focus. It's not easy, but...
That's good to hear. I see you've...
Gaia did say this so we could regain control of our land. Nurture them like the land gods do plains. It does strike me as odd that a place of life...
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedling. I wanted to understand why one of them would do... Imagine my surprise when I looked into this and found out it helped create all machine. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus as well as our...
That's why we have to make up. Learn anything interesting lately?
Oh boy.
There's been much... It's hard to imagine that machines like storm birds... I used to be terrified of them as a child. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose.
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she... Did Gaia tell you anything?
She did. Though it wasn't exact. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom... It is... And heartbreaking. That such life should be bent on destroying...
True. Utaru, your neighbors, land gods. Oh, come on. What's a grave?
So, how does a tribe like the warriors like the...
By holding them up when our fields bloomed a plenty. But plain songs did... In the end, even the Utaru in exchange, a veteran. This custom, but some veterans still remain...
I've been meaning to ask. You didn't seem to be on...
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on public... When the Karja invaded the Utaru, they burned our field. Those who were too weak to make the trip...
To be sacrificed.
I was helping the healers back then. The chorus was divided, and others believed the dish... And while they bickered...
I couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer...
I come from a small village. My grandmother used to say there was no... I moved to the dishes when I decided to... When the Red Raids began... I thought about... But the injured kept... One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors. The smell of burning flesh haunts me.
I'm sorry, Zep.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as to demand that we take a stand. I was denied.
You said you...
I did. News of my disagreement. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors. We knew we couldn't take on the cart, but we also knew the lay of the land better. We ambushed smaller raiding, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments.
Sounds like you were a force to be...
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us... We chased the enemy all the way...
You said you were...
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under... Then attacked from the others. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burned. What happened next was... When all the dust and blood settled, our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru. I went back to Plainsong. It didn't feel like I'd truly returned.
Is that when you...
I thought soothing the suffering of others. Then you came along. I could either sing at people's graves.
I'm glad you chose.
Nice. Nice, nice.
You
That was
said
a lovely
you wanted to talk
conversation,
about
actually.
the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal, once again provide planes. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, if we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement...
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns, unless the code is given by Hephaestus. Gaia showed me a way around. We need components called control cores, from machines similar to the...
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2...
So, kill the machine, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land...
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns...
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
Okay.
I need to get going.
May the land...
May the land bloom in your
Aloy.
steps. Okay.
We've gathered some supply...
Okay. The second burst, 06 to heal the Utaru. Land gods, 3 and 10,000, not a bad one. These are from some time ago. So they don't offer as much Spectre XP, but not too bad. Okay, goody, goody, goody. Inventory. Actually, I might be able to use something from the inventory, if I'm not mistaken. I'm using that one. The Thieves, let's see. Yep, I wanted to look for something for the poison, but 8% for Purge Water. Doesn't hurt to have that. Okay, what should I get for the skills? I've got 7. That's heavy weapon, get level faster and heavy weapon. 2, I don't mind having this one. Berries. How much did it take? I had 7, so it took 3. All of these need 3. Do I have a 2 that I'm interested? Stealth. Let's take that one. Okay. That doesn't hurt to have this one too. Okay, so...
Take what you need.
Goody goody. Okay, go to Poseidon. Coordinates. That one is in the Las Vegas area, right? And that is the one that will give me the ability to breathe underwater, if I remember right.
Will break my fall.
Yeah. Given the direction, it should be that.
I see you, champ.
Yes, that's the one. Okay, so we're gonna go to the tall neck as well, so that's a good one. And I've never gone to any of the cauldrons actually. Tribe apart, talk to a veteran at Stone Echo. Yeah, there's quite a lot to do in this game, but I'm probably not gonna be doing all of them, or even most of them, because it will take for fucking ever if I try to do that, like it did during my first gameplay, but we'll see. Anyways, so I'm gonna finish this episode here, and as always, I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I would really appreciate it, and I'll catch you next one. Bye for now.